Hi everyone, it is a new week, time for a new pattern. First I want to check to see what string is on the new weekly string, so let's zip down there to strings and pop down to the last one, which is going to be string 49. And string 49 is going to look like that, so I'm going to give that a little quick draw right here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Something like that. That's the string number 49. Let me write that down here. Excuse me. There we go. All right, I just do that as a reference so I can put that on a tile when I go to start working. Go back to the home page. We're just at pattern-collections.com. There is no app. You just visit the website on your phone. It works great. If you want to collect some patterns offline, I suggest that once you are in the pattern at Pattern Focus, that you alrighty then. Interesting. I will have to contact Ina or Nicole. Apparently we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them listed, and there are 3 that are not yet listed. So I'll have to find out if they have those updated yet. So the one for today, the first one for the week for Monday, is snake eggs. Now I wasn't here yesterday. I didn't have an opportunity to do any drawing, so you guys got a bonus video. You guys got this one, which I really like. So I hope you enjoyed that. So today I'll publish 2 videos, the one for Monday and then the one for Tuesday. So you just go here to snake eggs. If you are on your, I don't know about an Apple phone, but if you're on an Android phone, I believe you can press and hold this on the image, and then you can download the image to your phone. And that way, if you want, you can save these step outs onto your phone separately to look at them later when you are not having any data service. That's just, you know, something that I would do if I was going to be traveling somewhere where I know I would not be able to get to the internet, and I'd want to look at some of these patterns. Just save them as images on your phone, okay? There is no app though, just FYI, there just isn't one. Okay, so Snake Eggs by Nancy Robinson. This is a pattern developed last year, 2016. So step number 1, we're going to make a teardrop shape. Like that. And then step number 2, we're going to make another teardrop shape going the other way. Sort of a yin-yang thing, except for instead of being round, it's a little bit more elongated. And then we're just going to, right here at the top and the bottom, just fill that in. So that we have this nice round snake egg shape with these teardrops. Now, you probably could, and I might try it, draw the egg shape first and then divide it with 2 of these little S shapes to make it into like that, right? We could do, absolutely could do that. And then step 4 is to embellish this little stripe. And step 5 is to shade. So you end up with some, it looks like that, that's the variation, and here is a couple of samples using it. Here it is kind of in the background of this one, here and here, not as the focal image And then this one is more of the focal here and here. With some pearls and some other things, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Let me zoom back out here, get myself organized. I'm going to draw that string in pencil. Oops, I gotta turn my light up. Pardon me, turn my light on. Watch for the adjustment of the camera, sorry. Zoom in just a tad. Okay, so I'm gonna put my string here. May or may not use the border. And the string is sort of a big crescent right there, dividing the tile sort of in, you know, 1/3 on this side and 2/3 on that side. But it's not, you know, not set in stone. It can be whatever. And I think I might want to plan out where my little eggy guys are going to go before I start. Just for me, for planning purposes. You don't have to. You can just start going. But I think what I want to do, I am tempted to use the string as like one big egg that would have been like out here that you don't see. I am tempted to do that. So like that, and then like that, and like that first. And then I'll put maybe one here in this area, and maybe one in here. Maybe one peeking out over here. And one that would be living in that space there. I'm going to try that. I might not like it. I might do something completely different. It may not strike my fancy, but I'm going to try that. And so, matter of fact, I think that one needs to be in front. Yeah, I think this one needs to be in front. I'm going to erase off a little bit of this line. So I'm going to have one in front here. See? You just do whatever you feel. All right, here's my pen. Get my pen. And so I'm going to draw this one the way the step out shows, which is to do sort of a teardroppy shape like that, and then to do a teardroppy shape going the other way, leaving a space, and then connecting here and here. That's it. And then you embellish and you're done. Super simple, right? And then I want this one. I want this on top. Here. With that, that, and since I want this underneath, I think I'm going to, do I want it underneath or do I want it on top? This one for sure I know I want underneath. So I'm going to draw the actual shape first, and I guess I am going to have to draw the border. Let me do that. Wasn't sure I wanted a border, but clearly my things go right up against the border and tuck under the edge, so I need a border. So see, I drew the eggy shape first on this one, and then I'm just going to get the shape of the teardrop in here like this. Just kind of draw an S there like that. That might be easier for you guys than to draw the teardrop first. I'm going to tuck this one. I like the idea, but I think I'm going to tuck it here. Come out over here. And then make it go this way on this one. Like that. That works. And then I'm going to do one more right here, and it's going to go partly outside the frame, like so. And this sort of S shape. Yeah, that's way easier to draw. So I've got it like that. That looks good. I like that. And now I'm going to erase all my little guidelines. And yes, I know this is not how they do it in Zentangle. They don't do guidelines, but I'm just doing patterns. I'm not doing, oops, not doing Zentangle. Okay. And now to embellish. We can embellish our little stripy bits however you want. And if you want, you don't have to embellish the stripe. You can embellish the teardrop shape instead, you know. Just kind of thinking, do I have a blob there? Oh, that's interesting. I don't see this little dark bit. Oh, haha. I was going to say, I don't see this little dark bit in real life. There's no little dark bit. It's on my viewfinder screen. Reach up, wash that off. Now that little dark bit is gone. Imagine that. Okay. I think I want to embellish this like a paisley or like a, I'm going to do this because it just feels right to me. That's just what it feels like it wants to do. Something like that. It's just feeling a bit paisley, I don't know, and it's feeling like this one wants to be just like a yin yang symbol, like this one wants to be filled in here and this one wants to be filled in here. And this might be the only one that decides it wants to have this sort of design. The others might want to just be more like the standard pattern, but this one just seem to be calling for this. I don't know. Sometimes you just need to listen to your tile. Yep, that's what that one wanted. Okay, this one I think is going to have so it's going to be more like the original pattern, which I need to call back up here for a second, and just do sort of just curvy stripes on it. And maybe fill in every other one and leaving a little sparkle. Just like that. I may end up getting interrupted one time today for the doorbell. I'm expecting a delivery and I have to sign for it, so it's not something that I can just leave and grab as soon as my. Usually, if there's a knock on the door for the delivery, I just let them leave the package on the doorstep, and then as soon as I'm done drawing, I run out there and grab it. But today's is going to need a signature, so I'm going to apologize. Where'd that sneeze come from? I'm going to apologize in advance if I have to stop the video in the middle and run and grab the door. I like that. That's cool. No idea why I just did that. These little furry bits. But it's what it wanted. Apparently this is a little furry snaky thing. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. What's this one say it wants? Come on, speak to me. It's not speaking. This one wants big circles in the little stripe. It's telling me that's what it wants. Sort of eggs within the eggs, right? I hope you guys had a good holiday weekend. For those of you who are in the United States and celebrated yesterday's holiday, I was at work and I did not have a good day yesterday at work. I'm going to admit to that right now. It was not my best day. I had some issues with a coworker. Not that they're bad, horrible things. It's just sometimes one person's behavior just kind of frustrates you, you know. And it's one it's not any one particular behavior, but they're just compounded, you know. For example, first that I got there at work yesterday, it was time for this person's break, which is fine. Great. Take your break. You deserve a break. Everybody gets their breaks on time like they're supposed to, right? But it's supposed to be a maximum of 15 minutes. A lot of us only take 10, 12 minutes, 15 at the max. That's the break time. And we don't have to clock out or anything for taking a break. You just go take a break, right? And usually it's kind of casual. But 27 minutes later, I finally had to contact my supervisor and say, hey, look, is he supposed to be on break or is he supposed to be on lunch? Because, you know, the 15-minute break is almost a half hour now. And because, you know, we're all grown-ups and we're not supposed to babysit each other, but I had other tasks that needed to be accomplished and I wasn't getting to them because I was taking his spot because he was on break. And it was just frustrating, and that's like how the day started for me. And then working with that same fellow the rest of the day just continued to frustrate me. So it wasn't any one big behavior, but lots of little things that just kind of annoying. That's good. I like that. And then don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm not even thinking. I'm just doing. Yep, not even thinking. I am just doing what feels right for this particular egg. It's a happy little bejeweled egg, this one. What else does it want? I don't know what it wants. It's happy like that. It does kind of want something else. Okay, let's put the stripe back in. So I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's bonus video. I really enjoyed doing that one. I drew it last week and I was so excited when I finished that one. The one with the distressed background. I really liked it. I like this leg. It's making me happy. I think it's done. And now this one wants to be more like this one, embellished in some way. And this one just doesn't feel quite right, you know? This one's so pretty. This one's got some issues, but I don't know what yet. I think these dots need to be bigger. They're a little wimpy. That's better. I like the dots, but they were just not substantial enough. Better. I like to see how that seems to have better balance than this with the little tiny dots. Better. Sometimes you just need to kind of step back and say, you know, what do you need? What are you talking to me about? Like that. That's better, and I think once I shade it, it will be more to my liking. I think this one is going to get some little stripy bits here, like that. Should have turned on the air conditioning again. Well, we had quite some weather the end of the week after I did all my drawing, because you know I did all my drawing like all in one marathon sitting last week on like Monday. The rest of the week was really weird. We had thunderstorms and lightning, and one day, not our city but a neighboring city lost all of its power because lightning hit the main substation. Yeah, just all sorts of oddball stuff was happening. And we had a really big downpour of rain. It didn't last very long, which is good, but a nice big downpour. I discovered that the door seal in the back door of my vehicle is coming apart, and I got rain inside my car, which really sucked. Well, my husband said we have opened all the windows and such for a couple of days, air out my back seat so it doesn't get all moldy, and he's going to take care of it for me. Get some kind of adhesive and glue that door seal back together. Our new refrigerator was delivered. I think I told you that. I really like the new refrigerator. It was expensive, but I like it. We had to play with rearranging all the shelves in the refrigerator though, because when it was delivered, my son just, you know, used it the way it came and just plopped food back in the fridge. So my husband took some time to redo things, put things back kind of where we are used to things being. You know, I'm used to the milk being in this place and the, you know, deli drawer being this one, and the vegetables and the salads being in this drawer. I'm used to certain things in certain areas, and the, you know, the condiments and the relish and the sauces all being on a certain place in the refrigerator, and you get kind of used to that. And so we kind of rearranged things so that things are back in the fridge in their general location. You know, they don't have to be perfect, but you know, I always grab for the milk on the lower right, and I always grab for the you know, if I'm making a sandwich and I'm grabbing for the mayonnaise, it's got to be on the upper right, and it's just where things are in my refrigerator. Okay, now I'm gonna do my shading. I'm going to obviously go around the things that are on top of each other. Well, that's where I'm going to start. I always start there. You don't have to start there. This is just where I like to start because I like to know what things are on top. And I'm actually going to do it here where it tucks underneath the frame. This whole one is on top of that one. Like so. And since this goes under this ribbon is on top of everything, I'm going to make sure that that gets shaded as well. Like that. So this one goes like this. This is shaded here because that whole big one tucks under the entire edge, right? Yes, like that. And then this one shaded here. All right, let's blend those first, and then I'll see what other things need some shading. Probably will shade the shape of the egg as well. I'm going to start with this. Got a little outside my box there. Forgot to take the sounds off my phone here. Sorry, it keeps getting. I beep. I've been beeping. Put that on vibrate. Okay. Shading, shading, shading. And that one is on top of that one. That I just kind of got in a weird layer. Not sure I like it, but it is what it is. This goes here. Let's see. A little bit of right here, and a little bit more here, and I forgot to blend this side. I'm just kind of going along the shape of that egg, that roundy shape, kind of make it egg shaped. That. That's good. Okay, I like that. I feel like these need kind of like pearls or something. They need a little shading on one side. This one's got a lot of shading. like that. Yeah, that's good. I think I want the edge of this a little bit defined more. Okay, better. This whole thing, how do I want to do it? Right around the edge, I think. More on this side than that side. I'm just going to treat it as one whole solid object and not layers. Just like that. Yeah. Okay, that's better. It needs to cast a shadow here. Like that. Better. This one feels like a hole instead of like an egg, which I suppose is okay. Maybe I'll treat it like a hole. I'm gonna go this way and this way. And a little bit there and a little bit there. Okay, and then this one needs just a little on this side. Like that. And then it needs a little more dark here in this corner where they're like overlapping, because it would be darker there. And maybe a little bit here. It casts a bit of a shadow. Like so. Okay, I think I'm good with that. What do you think? You guys like that? I think I'm good with it. I need to put the name. Oh, and how's it gonna live? I drew it like that. But is that how it wants to live? That's kind of cool. That's... Actually, I kind of like it that way. I think I'm going to do it that way. String number 49. Don't forget to sign. There we go. I like it. Okay, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you're going to have time to bless somebody today. Do something nice for someone. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.